This server right here, Hypixel, it has 76,000 players on right now. Let's refresh. 76,300. Okay, and it's like 3:41 a.m. for me, so it's definitely not peak time, but it has a ton of players. Probably the most popular Minecraft server in history. And if we hop on here, there is a big issue. It's great, but it's also an issue. Okay, so if we take a look, we can see how many people are in each game. And I'm gonna guess about half of the players are in Skyblock. 31,000 of the 76,000 people are in Skyblock right now, which is an absolutely massive amount of people. And I'll be honest, it is literally a huge thing and a huge part of the success of Hypixel, right? So why do I think that Skyblock is gonna kill Hypixel? And we can take a look at some of the other games, the other popular games. The Pit, 600 players. Edwards is 17k, which is a lot, of course. Skywars is 3k. 900 in Murder Mystery, almost 2,000 in Housing. Like, that's not necessarily a tiny amount of players, but if you compare it to the amount in Skyblock, it is very minuscule. Okay, let's just say Skyblock died. That's half of Hypixel's players gone right there, because about half the players that play Hypixel at this point are Skyblock players. Like, they just play Hypixel Skyblock. They play nothing else. So the fact that Hypixel is focusing all of their resources over on just Skyblock and nothing else is a huge problem. And of course, nobody wants the whole server to die just because one game dies. So we need to find a fix for that, which I believe the fix is working on some other sort of long-term game mode or updating existing ones. Like, most of the games haven't really been getting true updates, mainly because they've been putting all their effort into Skyblock. Edwards updates? Not really. Skywars updates? Meh, not so much. Any of the other games that are really played? Not really. UHC hasn't had updates in forever. Guess what? UHC was very popular at one point, but since people stopped playing it because of lack of updates, lack of, fixes for like current issues and everything like that, because it's all in Skyblock. And so the day that Skyblock dies, basically Hypixel's going down with it. We need some sort of new long-term game mode. Don't know exactly what that needs to be. You guys can comment down what you think the new long-term game mode should be down below. But there needs to be something new changed about it, because Skyblock isn't going to be around forever. Not everyone is going to love Skyblock for the rest of their life. And at that point, when they stop loving it, Hypixel's going to die. I personally would love to see some sort of, PvP game update of some sort, or maybe not even an update, just a brand new game in general. I'm not sure exactly what. Like I said, comment down what you think would be a cool game mode to actually add in. But I have no idea. Like, I'd love to see some Bed Wars updates, maybe some new items, balance and changes. But that's just my opinion. Of course, I want a PvP game update. I'm a PvPer. Not everyone here is going to be a PvPer. So maybe you guys are like, hey, could we get an update to some of the arcade games? Could we get some new arcade games? Any other just sort of mini games, since Hypixel was first known for being a mini game and just, fun sort of server with like arcade games and all that sort of stuff. Where's an update to some of those? Add a new one of those, because I guarantee you that there's plenty of talented developers that could make something cool and something special for Hypixel that would just be, something that could attract, like I said, more players. Draw people to try other things instead of only playing Skyblock. Because if you only play Skyblock and then one day either people just stop playing or they stop coming out with good updates for Skyblock, then people are going to stop. Since you made it this far into the video, I just wanted to say that only a small portion of you guys are actually subscribed. So if you could take the time to go down and check that red button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit it and turn the bell notifications on. That would help out the channel a ton. And while you're there, make sure to leave a like on today's video. I would appreciate that immensely. Back to the video. And once people stop playing Skyblock, they're going to stop playing Hypixel. And once they stop playing Hypixel, the player count just drops drastically, and then, Hypixel dies. And a lot of us really do enjoy playing on Hypixel. I can't speak for everyone, because there are certain times where Hypixel kind of sucks. There's been some lag and all of this sort of stuff, but Hypixel, Hypixel can definitely do a lot more than what they're doing right now. Instead of focusing every little single resource on Skyblock, they can do a lot more than just doing that. One last thing that could be changed is just adding some simple quality of life things that would help out a ton of other people on the server, such as this one is for MVP++. Currently, the nick system. Let me show you quickly. Let's nick. Okay, slash nick. Set up our nickname. You can choose a rank, which is good, because then it's like, choose your rank, right? You can choose a random skin, which is okay. But then with nicks, you can't choose your own nick. And all of these nicknames, underscore, makes it obvious that's a nickname. It has, a random birth date and it has a full name. People don't do that for their nicknames. It makes it really obvious. Wild underscore sir, another underscore, making it obvious. these names just don't sound like actual names. These don't sound like names that players would actually use. None of these sound like something that a player would actually use. And guess what? Because they don't sound like that, then people still get targeted for being nicknamed. You try to be nicknamed to, stop people from targeting you because maybe you have high stats. Maybe you have a, it's just because you have a rank, because some people will target you just for having MVP++ rank. Because of these things, you need a nickname. And since you can't change a nickname by choice, like, you just kind of have to go with whatever the heck they give you. It makes it really obvious that you have a nickname. That just makes it really hard. And then the second and last quality of life thing I could think of is making like a featured game modes thing. I know that doesn't sound like it would do anything too crazy, but featuring new game modes for people that just happen to open the game menu. These ones are always up top, right? But making, some of them swap out for new things so then people can see that other games exist. Because guess what? You look at this, you see some of these, it says arcade games and it says what they are, right? But you can't join them without coming to the lobby. And a lot of the people are just sitting here and, I'll click Skywars and then instantly it's just like, oh yeah, this is only Skywars. I know exactly what Skywars is. People have played Skywars. But some of these games don't really have proper explanations, and it makes it really hard to actually decide on what to play when there's so many options that aren't like scattered through, giving them their own separate option, giving something like, hey, let's just say instead of the pit being here, it's like, oh, hey, build battle, guess that build is there. So then people, try guess that build because like, oh, hey, this is something different. This is something I haven't seen before. Maybe I should try it. So a lot of people are just going to go back to the same old thing because it's right here and it's easily accessible. So giving some sort of featured game modes could really, really help that out. So I just want to thank you guys for listening to this video. It was kind of a rant, but also just kind of a thing to point out that Hypixel could die if they don't take the right steps. If they continue to just focus on the one game mode, it could be really bad for Hypixel. And obviously I really want to see Hypixel succeed. I want to see the server continue on because I love playing games on here. A lot of my friends love playing games on here, and it's just a big part of the Minecraft community. But they need to do something. They really do. So comment down below what you think that they should add to continue to spread out the player base and increase the player base instead of just having, all the players on Skyblock. So make sure to let me know those down below. But like I said, if you enjoyed or agree with any of the points, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new. I would appreciate that greatly. Alexa, be quiet. You heard Alexa. Like I said, subscribe if you guys are new. I would appreciate that greatly. You guys are the best. And I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.
That rhythm.